Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka agapelovegirl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm back with my makeup basket. This will be for July, and this is, I think, my third one doing it, so I'm still very new to it. I've been loving your guys' feedback and the fact that you guys said you're cool with it being a little bit longer, so that's great. Last time I did where I kind of talked about my thoughts after using the products for a month and then put them away, and I kind of did it one at a time, like I did my foundations, talked about them, put them away, then got new foundations, and then so on and went on with it. I think this month what I'm going to do is just go through my entire makeup basket first, put it away, and then get some new stuff. We're just trying new things here, so you guys let me know what you like. If you liked it the way I did last time, where I went through each individual thing, put it away, and then got a new thing, and then went back to my makeup basket to put stuff away, I go back to that. But I just thought maybe I would just unload my basket, let you guys know my thoughts, and then choose a new basket. That way it's two separate times and you guys can switch around. It'll be a little bit easier to switch around for this month. And if you like it like that, I'll keep it. Otherwise I might go back to the other way. You guys let me know what you guys like best. So anyways, this basket's gonna be a little bit crazy, a little bit chaotic, because I think there's a few more things added in here that I added in later in the month than when I first filmed this, because I usually film this around the first of the month or like the last day of the previous month. But it's the 2nd of July right now. I'm filming this because I had vacation, we went away and things like that, and so I'm a little bit behind on some things. So anyways, there's some new stuff in here, and anyways, I'm just gonna quit rambling. We're gonna go through it. I'm just gonna go with what's on top. This is the Cocoa Contour. This has been in here the last couple of months. I'm still working on it, and so I am gonna go ahead and keep this in here because I just really wanna finish this up. So I am gonna go ahead and keep that in here. So I'm gonna set it aside. This is a brand new highlighter from Hard Candy. This is something that I think was added in later, and I did do an entire video of my Hard Candy haul and first impressions of the products. So if you want to see that and learn some of my first impressions of these products, I will link that video. Please go check it out. I didn't get a chance to do this yet, but I'm going to. I'm still going to be doing basically like a full face video using the products so you guys can see them in action. And things like that. I had hoped I would have finished that video or filmed that video already, but I just did not get a chance to. So I will be using these products this month, but I'm not going to keep them in my makeup basket. Just because I want to put new things in there. But anyways, this is a highlight from Hard Candy. It is a nice little highlight, really, really pretty, just like a rose gold highlight. And yeah, so I'm gonna put that away. That'll be something that goes. Okay, next up I have this long wear primer from Hard Candy. I did like this okay, but I didn't love it. I'm just not super big into primers, but I did feel like this made the foundation last a little bit better. I did do like a whole wear test, and you guys let me know. I'm not quite sure where I want to put it, but I did a day of a wear test using these two products. Let me know if you would like to see that wear test, because it'll be kind of like a pretty big chunk of time, like maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe a little bit less, I'm not quite sure, but say like 10 minutes, we'll just say. Would you like to see that footage in my full face of Hard Candy video, or would you like to see me put that footage in my beauty rewind video where I do, you know, my full reviews after trying stuff for a month? You guys let me know, where would you like to see that footage? Because I'm not sure where I should put it. Because I feel like my videos are always so long, so where would it be the most helpful? I'm thinking in my full face video, but my full face, whenever I'm doing full face makeup looks, they are so long as it is, almost an hour, and I always try to cut them down. So I'm kind of nervous about putting that in there too, but I don't know, you guys let me know. Beauty rewind or the full face, like it include in there, let me know. Anyways, so I will be using this again for my full face video, but I think I'm going to put away for now the primer. The Glamouflage foundation. I did not care for this. At first, I thought I would like it. I thought it had pretty good coverage. I thought it looked pretty good on the face, but it doesn't really last very long. I say a lot more in my like I just was talking about. I did a wear test with this foundation and things like that, and I just don't think it's that great. So you'll hear more of my thoughts in that wear test, but let's just say I don't really recommend this foundation. I don't really think I'll continue using it after having tried it for this last month. Okay, next up I have several setting sprays. These are all from Hard Candy because I was just really curious about them. I'm going to go ahead and keep these in my makeup basket this month just because they're actually, all of them, or almost all of them, are pretty close to being empty, and I just use setting spray quite a bit, so I don't mind having several different setting sprays in my makeup basket. Now, each of these are supposed to be something different. Like, this is the brightening one. It's not a dewy one or anything like that, and I thought maybe it might add some luminosity, but I feel like it really didn't add anything different. I don't know, it didn't do anything different than, say, these two. So this is the long wear one, and this one's the matte setting spray. And none of these, I just felt like all three of them kind of did the same thing. Nothing seemed very different about them. Brightening, it has vitamin C, it's got rose water. The matte one says it's mattifying, controls oils, minimizes pores, which I'm like, I don't know if I really noticed that. The long wear one just says fade resistant, fights humidity, it has cucumber extract. So they have, I guess, different ingredients, but they all essentially worked the same for me. They didn't seem any different. Oh, although the brightening one had a funky smell. I don't know, it was weird. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use them and finish them up because this one for sure is like about down to here. It's almost gone. This one is about probably to right here, if you can see. This one I probably have the most of because I don't love being super matte, so I only use it like every so often, but I'm just gonna keep them in here and use them up. This is my RCMA No Color Powder. Love this stuff. Used this quite a bit last month. I think I might do a different setting powder this month though, so I'm going to go ahead and put this away. This one was supposed to be like a second chance product, and I actually completely forgot about it. Every time I went to go powder my face, I either used my the new Hard Candy setting powder or my RCMA No Color Powder. So I totally forgot about this, so I kind of feel like I should keep it in here and use it again. And if again I forget about it this month, I'm gonna have to declutter it because I just don't think to use this kind of a powder. But it is a matte like pressed powder, and this one's like a highlighting kind of powder, and it's Bare Minerals. I got it in a boxy charm, and it's okay. I don't really remember my thoughts, that's why I wanted to put it in here to use, but I didn't use it, so I need to try to do it again. And then other powders, this one again I still in here going strong. Only use it here and there. I would kind of toss it in my purse every once in a while for, you know, when I'm out and about or whatever. But it's my Milani Multitasker powder. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that in here too, just to finish that up. I actually really did like this Hard Candy blurring and pore finding setting powder. It's pretty good. It gives, I feel like it's a little bit heavier than I'd prefer for a setting powder, but it's not terrible. I'm not sure if I want to keep this. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it away for now. I'm going to use it again for my full face, but I don't think I'm going to keep it out for the full month because I think I want to grab something else. I don't know. Okay, let me just talk about these because these have been in here since the first time I did my makeup basket, and I didn't even use them at all this month because I was like, oh, I should just try to finish them up, but I keep forgetting to use them because I don't want to. I guess not just forgetting, I just don't want to. They just spray out like crazy. I'm gonna get rid of them or see if my daughter maybe wants them, but there's not anything you purchase anymore. They're just old ColourPop setting sprays and priming sprays, and they just are they spray out like a freaking hose, and so I need to just get rid of them. Okay, and then I have this setting spray. This is the Ulta Beauty Broad Spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen setting spray. I still have quite a bit of this left. I actually didn't end up using this too much because I just actually used regular sunscreen and then was trying out, you know, the Hard Candy setting spray, so I didn't use this that much, but I do want to keep this in here because I would like to use it up this month since I did buy these last summer, and I think I remember the expiration was quite a ways away. It says 2020, but still, like, it just seems weird to me, so I want to just use that up. This was the Pixie Rose Glow Mist. I actually didn't use this as much as I thought I would this last month, but I used, well, I got it down to here, so, and it was new when I put it in here. It's really nice. I love the Pixie sprays. They're really lovely, but I think I'm going to go and put this away so I could just focus on using up these other ones here. Okay, let's get into some of the skincare stuff I put in here. I put in the Becca First Light Priming Filter because I just wanted to use it up, and I did use it up. So, and I actually used that up in my last Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video. I like this okay. It's nice. I don't love it, so I won't repurchase it, but that's going to go in my empties. I'll talk more about that in that video. I have these three things. This was kind of similar to this, I guess. It's like the Glam Glow Mega Illuminating Moisturizer, and then we have the MAC Strobe Cream. And they're both kind of just similar, just like illuminating moisturizers. Although I feel like this one from Glam Glow is a little bit more of a moisturizer than the MAC one. The MAC one I think is just like an illuminizer. I don't know if it's really necessarily supposed to hydrate the skin, but I'm going to swatch right here so you can see. The Glam Glow one has a little bit of a peachy tint to it, and I really like that, and I also really like the scent of it. It has this yummy like creamsicle kind of scent. It's very, very nice. And then this one, the MAC one, has a weird scent, I think. It just has like a weird like grandma soap. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just reminds me of my grandma's soap in her bathroom or something like that, the smell of it. And it's more of a white pearlized. I didn't love the MAC one as much. I might see if my daughter likes it. She's very, very fair, and she might actually like this. So I don't know. I don't imagine myself using. I used this a couple times, but I didn't feel like it did anything. I don't know. I just didn't love it. And as you can see, once I rub it in, it's kind of gone. Whereas I feel like this one from Glam Glow gives a little bit more luminosity, if you can tell. Or maybe they kind of look the same now that you're seeing them both rubbed in. I don't know. I would just say I like this one a little bit better. I didn't really care for this one, so I'm actually going to see, like I said, if my daughter wants that. So I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to put this... what do I want to do with it? I think I'm actually going to keep it in here. I'm gonna see about using it a little bit more. And then this is Smashbox Primerizer. I'm trying to finish this up as well. It's almost gone. I maybe have like... it's like kind of right down to here, so maybe 2-3 uses max. No, maybe just 2, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it in there just to finish it up this month. Okay, oh, this primer. Okay, love this primer. I was so glad to get some more use out of it this month. The No Problem primer from Touch in Sol is a great primer. It is so good. It really does help your makeup stay in place so much longer. Like it really does. A lot of people don't think that primers work very well, and I feel like not all of them really do. Like, not all of them do the same thing. Not all of them really do make your makeup last longer, but this one truly does, and it feels so silky smooth on the skin. It doesn't get too heavy or anything like that. So I loved it. I'm kind of tempted to keep it in here. Oh, actually no, I can't keep this in here because there's another primer that I got that I need to test out this month and really put it to use. We'll talk about that when I get to it. So I'm gonna put that away. This is another just kind of more of a moisturizer type kind of thing. It's the Hard Candy Fix It Serum for redness relief. I actually didn't use this a ton, maybe only like 5 or so times, so I don't have a lot to say about it. It felt really nice on the skin. I don't know if it really was doing anything for my redness, but it's probably because I didn't use it enough. So, and it's more of a skincare thing, not necessarily a makeup thing, although it can be mixed in with your foundation. But I will say, when I tried to mix it in with my foundation, it did not play very well at all. And I did use the Hard Candy foundation, and it like did not, it got like goopy and weird and made it yucky. I had to reapply my whole face again when I try to mix it in. So it's something that I would stick to just using on its own, and that's it. But it's more of a skincare thing. I'll probably just set it out here on my dresser and just use it sporadically, or maybe give it to my daughter. She might actually like that and use it more than me. Okay, so let's get into concealers. These, I didn't actually use the Stark one at all, and it's still new. I thought I might use it for contour, but I didn't. And so I think I might actually give this away. I have a friend that I can send this to that knows other people of darker skin tones, so that could get some use out of this. So I'm just not going to even open it. I'm going to gift that. But these are actually really nice concealers. I only use these a handful of times as well, because I'm mostly stuck to using my Pure stuff, but I actually did really like these a lot. They're really, really nice. I think I used these, wait, did I use these in my Get Ready With Me? I think I did. So if you want to see it in action, you can see it there possibly. I can't remember. But I'm going to go and put these away as well. Okay, foundation. So I wanted to keep this in my my makeup basket for this month because I knew I wouldn't be able to use it very much longer. I had it in my makeup basket last month. It was a second chance product that I ended up liking. And I was like, oh, I want to use it a little bit longer before I start getting darker. And I think I only got to use this maybe 1 or 2 weeks into the month before I started getting a lot more brown. And this was too light for me. So that's going to go back. But yeah, I'm glad I gave it a second chance the month before last because I did end up really liking it, but I have to use it when I'm a little bit more fair. My Pure Love Your Selfie foundation. Absolutely love this. I did do an updated kind of review on it in my last beauty rewind video. I'll link that if you haven't seen it. It was probably like a 10-minute long review. In there I talk all about it, but definitely love this. It is a new favorite foundation. It was my go-to last month aside from when I was trying out the Hard Candy foundation, but when I was wearing the Hard Candy foundation, what I really wanted to be wearing was this foundation. I love this so much, and truth be told, I'm actually going to keep it in my makeup basket for this month too, because this is a darker shade and it does match me a lot better now that I've gotten a lot more tan. So I'm going to keep it in my makeup basket this month. Okay, then we have the Pure Cosmetics Out of the Blue Beam of Light. This is like a blush and highlight little quad, and I like this a lot as well. There's the highlight shade. They're the same top and bottom, but then you also have like two blushes, which I would often just mix the two. So I guess I shouldn't have swatched those over my tattoo because it's kind of hard to tell, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this back for the month as well. Then I have the Pure Cosmetics Bronzing Act. I love this so much. I realized that it actually has a little bit of a red hue to it. But this is the darkest one, or their dark one. I know they have lighter shades, and this one works for me okay, but I would say it is slightly a little bit red tone for me, but I still really like it. I love that it smells like chocolate. It's very easy to use, very pigmented, really beautiful. I'm gonna maybe this. I think I want to keep it in for this month, July still, but I'm not sure. If there's something else in my drawers that I might want to use this month instead, I'll switch it out. Okay, then I have this, which I thought I would completely use up last month, but I still, every time since I put this little gripper thing on it, I still keep getting a little bit more. So I'm just going to keep it in here until I finally use it all the way up. But it's the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Eye Cream. Love this stuff so much. I got this. This is really interesting. I talked about this in my Hard Candy haul video, and I actually have not had a chance to actually use this on my eyes yet. I only swatched, actually no, I did. I used this once at least, but I really like it, and it's not necessarily, I thought it might be more like a color corrector or a concealer, but it's not at all. I actually was thinking it might be a dupe for this, but it's not the same thing at all. It's more like a skincare thing, and it's like a firming type of product. So and I don't know if it really counts as makeup, but I think I want to keep it in here to try to remember to use it because I did really like it. Then I have this, but I had two others, which I think I maybe moved because I took them with me when we went on our little vacation. But this is the shade D in 3. It's just the mini size of the Pure Love Your Selfie foundation, and I was using this for contouring a lot this last month because the Pure Cosmetics foundation doesn't really need to be set. It dries down really well. I was using this also to contour and just loving not using as much powders, which is crazy for me because normally I love powders. I'm a powder girl, pile on the powders, I'm all about it, but I actually was using a lot more of like foundations and liquids for my base, and actually I'm pretty sure I did this in my Chatty Get Ready With Me as well, but I loved it. So I'm just going to keep it here too, just in case that's what I want to keep doing. Two more products. I have the Beauty Bar Baby, I think this is the Heart of Gold highlighter, a really beautiful highlighter. I actually did a little Get Ready With Me Instagram TV video that I used this. You can see it in action actually in 2 different videos. It's a beautiful highlighter. This is from, did I say Beauty Bar Baby, which is an indie brand. Gorgeous highlighter, but it is a lot more of a chunkier, glittery, sparkly highlighter. And not chunky glitter in like a bad way, but it does have a little bit of glitter in it. But it's gorgeous highlighter. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this back for this month and pick out some new highlighters. And then for my another blush last month, I had the Delu Cosmetics blush in the shade Saffron, which is a super pigmented blush. Let me swatch right here. really beautiful blush. Pretty much a lot of this stuff you could see used in my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, because there's a Chit Chat Get Ready With Me using my makeup basket. So most of the stuff in here was used if you were curious and haven't seen that video and want to, and you like long videos, because it's a long video. Anyways, so that is it for my what was in my makeup basket last month and my thoughts on them. Let's go ahead and move on to filling it up for July. So in my first drawer, this is my base drawer, as some of you guys may or may not be familiar with. I've got my setting sprays, primers, concealers, foundations, and I think for this month I'm going to skip grabbing any new setting spray, since I do have all the hard candy ones and then that sunscreen setting spray from Ulta that I would like to use up. And then additionally I did purchase a new of the Morphe setting spray because I just really like it, and I use it a lot for shadows more than my face, so I'll probably use that here and there interchangeably. So just know that might be something I use. So we're gonna go to primer, and the new primer that I had, and I did actually do a first impressions and a wear test using this primer. This is It Cosmetics brand new Your Skin But Better Primer Plus, and it's supposed to be oil free, makeup gripping, pore refining and hydrating for all day grip technology wear. If you haven't seen that video, definitely watch it. Let me know your opinions on it, because I felt like I couldn't tell a difference at all. But you guys watch it and let me know what you think. I will have that video linked. But what I said was I think I need to wear this more, because it was just the one time and I thought I would have more thoughts on it, but I actually never got a chance to wear this again. So I was like, I'm gonna make this my main primer for this next month. That way I could have more thoughts and an actual review to share with you guys, and I'll share it in my beauty rewind for August, or an updated review video if I think it's worth it. But I hardly ever do dedicated review videos, you guys know, so if you're interested, please let me know. But if you want to see it in action, hear my first impressions, see up close shots, see how it looks in daylight or natural light and studio light and all that stuff, check out that video. But this will be the primer I'm going to be using for this month to really see if it does anything at all. And because I am quite a bit darker now that it's summer and I've been out in the sun for just like a few days and I get brown, and like I said, I'm going to keep these in there for that. But I also recently got these from NPR from Derma E. It's their tinted moisturizing BB cream with SPF 30. So they sent me, there's like 5 shades, 2 light ones that I gave to my daughter, a medium one, a tan one, and then like a deep one which I have put away that I'm going to give to somebody else. I'm not sure which one of these will work for me, so I'm just going to put these in there and see. Since they're more of a tinted moisturizer BB cream, I don't think they're going to give me any kind of coverage, but I'm not someone who needs full coverage. I don't really care, so this might be something I could use as a foundation, if not like some kind of base. So I want to test these out this month. And like I was saying, because I am a bit darker, I feel like I don't have a ton of foundations that super match me while I'm really tan in the summer. So what I'm going to do is just grab this one from It Cosmetics. It's their CC matte, and this is the shade medium tan, which does match me in the summer, and it'll be perfect because this is the foundation that It Cosmetics says works best with their gripping primer. I mentioned in my first impressions video of that I'm sure that primer works with any of the It Cosmetics foundations, but this is what they recommended, so this I'll stick this in there, and it's perfect because it matches me right now. So now I gotta find a concealer that I think will work for me. I'm kind of leaning towards these ones, the Urban Decay Naked skin concealers, just because like this medium light warm seems like it'll be a good, this is a little bit deeper, and then this is light warm, which is what I would normally wear, but this one being a little bit darker might be perfect for me right now. So unsure, I might just use both of them, but so I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to look and see what else I have that could possibly work. I don't know. Oh, although I did, this might not even work for me right now. I've been kind of curious to put this into rotation again because I have been getting a few little breakouts here and there. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout Full Coverage Treatment Concealer, and I've been thinking about this recently, and I'm like, oh, I should throw that in my makeup basket in case I get, you know, more breakouts this month, and I can just put more use into this and see what I think. So I think I'm gonna throw that in there, and I think that'll probably do it for concealer. I I think I should be fine because I'll also be using the Pure Cosmetics foundation as a concealer too. So I think that's going to be it. If I have to throw anything else in there later on, I'll do it later on and let you guys know. But I think that'll be it for my base. All right, here in my next drawer, I have powders, bronzers, blush, and highlight. And I think speaking of that, IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout concealer, this is the powder that goes with it. So I think I want to stick that in there too and maybe use it alongside. Yeah. And then, oh, I've been wanting to actually grab this because I always need something a little bit brightening under my eyes, and I've talked about before, I feel like countless times, but the Urban Decay Naked Illuminizer pressed powder that I've used up and, you know, was in love with and was looking for a replacement for. I always would use that under my eyes, and then this was the other option I had that I felt like worked okay, but it has a little bit too much coverage, so I didn't love it. But I hadn't been putting it in my makeup basket, so I've kind of forgotten about it, quote unquote. But I was thinking, like, I need to have something in there because I need that brightening, just a touch of this under my eyes. So I'm going to keep this in my makeup basket. But it's the IT Cosmetics CC Airbrush Perfecting Illumination Powder. So this will be like an under eye brightening thing. Although I will say that Ulta sent out that 20% off coupon, and I was really trying not to purchase anything, but I gave in and I used that to purchase a new one of the Urban Decay Naked Illuminizer powder because I just love it so much. And after not having it for a couple of months and trying to replace it with other things and other things not working, I was just like, I just need that in my life. It's a favorite, so why deprive myself of it? So anyways, that will be coming soon. And then I feel like I do need another powder. What do I want to use? I think I want something really, really light. I was thinking about going back to just using the Hard Candy blurring and pore refining, but I feel like I need something lighter than that. Like, I really just want to keep my RCMA no color powder in there, but every time I do that, I never use anything else. And part of doing this makeup basket, starting it, was so that I can use more of my products, use other products in my collection. So what do I want to do? I think this is where I just like need to start narrowing things down and like decluttering some more, which, by the way, speaking of decluttering, I've finally come to terms with the fact that I need to do a declutter of my eyeshadow palettes because my room is insane and I have eyeshadow palettes literally everywhere. I have eyeshadow palettes up here on my dresser, on my desk where my computer is. I have them on my bookshelves over here. I have some on my dressers over that way. I have some on, when I do the declutter video, I'll show you, but literally all over my room, as well as lipsticks, which I was terrified to do a lipstick declutter because I have so many, and most of my lipsticks will probably be thrown away just because I get a lot in PR and I don't use all of them all the time, so a lot has probably gone to waste, but they're just sitting around my office like cluttering up space. So I was like, I need to do that, and I might as well film it because people like to see that stuff. So, and I think it'll be helpful too because I can look and see what I have and maybe actually get some more use out of lipsticks. So I used to use lipsticks a little bit more often than I do now, and if I at least have some that I know I really, really like and want to get use out of and have just a smaller bit of them, then I'll maybe use them more, but I don't need them cluttering up my room. Anyways, side tangent, totally, so sorry for that, but just a heads up that that stuff is coming. Eyeshadow declutter, lipstick declutter. So if you're excited, give this video a thumbs up, let me know, leave a comment, let me know you're excited so I actually go through with it because I'm kind of like dreading it a little bit. It's gonna be a lot of work. I have so much of both lipsticks and eyeshadow palettes. So anyways, I'm also really tempted to go back to this little concoction I made because I actually took this with me on our trip to Vegas instead of anything else. Oh, maybe I took one other one, but anyways, I ended up using this one the most. This is my little mix. It's in the Cover FX container, but it's a mix of the Do You setting powder, which is too shimmery, a little bit of this, and then what else did I put? Oh, and the e.l.f. under eye setting powder. But then to add it a little bit more to it, I just threw in some more of my RCMA no color powder because my RCMA No Color Powder was in my makeup basket for last month, but I didn't want to just take that. I need some kind of container. So I put it in here just with whatever was left from that mix from the previous month. And actually I really loved the mix of it. The RCMA No Color Powder made it a little bit, you know, like whiter and brighter, and lessened a lot of the sparkle that was in here, and it just was a really good mix. So I actually really like that. So I think I'm gonna just put this in my makeup basket and use that because I just really like it a lot. So, and then I just remembered that I also have this that I need to use, so that'll be in there too for my powders, which is a lot of powders this month, but you know what? It is what it is. I love powders. All right, you guys, that was a traumatic experience, I think. Okay, so for my bronzer, I know I'm gonna keep this in there. I mentioned possibly keeping this in there as well, but I kind of feel like, well, oh yeah, this. I got this in a swap I did with my friend Carol. We did a PR swap. I feel like I mentioned this like in every video all the time, but I've gotten so much stuff, or used so much stuff through that swap, so that's why. It was such a fun swap, and I did a try on of all the products, almost all the products I got. So if you haven't seen that video, I link it all the time, so check it out if you haven't. If you haven't seen it, like, where have you been? Anyways, I got this and I have not used it yet, but this is the Makeup Geek Flawless Ever After Bronze Baroness face palette. And I've been really wanting to use it, and it basically has the blushes, a highlight, and a bronzer. I feel like, I'm not sure if this will work for me. It's pretty brown, and very, very pigmented. It's really, really pretty, but I would like to at least give it a shot. Like, ooh, look how it's like pigmented, like, oh my goodness. But I feel like this color may look like dirt on me, but it does look a little bit warm toned, so maybe it won't, because warm tones or orangey, actually, surprisingly, bronzers seem to work better on my skin tone rather than neutral ones. Neutral and cool tone just looks like dirt on my skin, so I really wanted to give this a try. But it's got the two blushes and a highlight too. Like, what? Let's swatch these blushes. I'm not gonna swatch them on my tattoo again. So those are kind of lighter blushes. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put that in there for my bronzer, and then one of my blushes this month. And then if this doesn't work for me, then I'll just stick to my Cocoa contour so I can finally use it up. Okay, so I think, do I want to grab another blush? Oh, by the way, I found a lot of my, I'm not sure if these were in here last time. I think maybe some of them, but I found more of them. And then these I don't think were in there at all, but I was kind of cleaning up my office, which I'm doing every week it seems, and I had a box of stuff that I put away and forgot about, but I had a bunch of my NBA Cosmetics, like new ones I haven't even opened yet, highlighters. Look how pretty these are. There's a bunch of them. And I thought I had like one that was actually in a compact. Oh, I think I do, and it's over here. So I kind of feel like I want to use that for, yes, right here. I think they're changing their compacts though, so I'm not sure if this is how they will be, but this is the shade Peach Glow, and it's from NBA Cosmetics. So this is the brand that I work for. Look at that. Is that not stunning? So I think I want to put that in for my my highlight also this month. So Peach Glow is such a stunning shade. Oh, I actually think I have one of them here too as a single. But I just rather have the compact since I don't have these in a palette or anything yet. So I'm going to stick that as my highlight. But also I was mentioning that I found more of my Bitter Lace Beauty highlights as well. And some of these I haven't even used either. They're like, some of them I have used and swatched, but some of them are brand new and I barely even used them. And so I need to make use out of those as well one of these months. I don't think this month because I already got so much. Anyways, but I was also thinking about a blush. I kind of am tempted to grab one of these from Stilazzi. These are so, so beautiful. This is the lighter one, which I don't love as much. I feel like I like the darker. This is a highlight, I think, and blush palette. So this one's Bahamas, and then this one is Barbados. I feel like I'm getting just way too many things here. Look at that. Bam, look at those. This one is so pretty. Salsa, oh my gosh. Oh my god, that would be a stunning eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, look how pigmented. This is definitely made for someone of more like deeper skin than I, but still, I would totally wear these. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I just recently found these also in another drawer because I have another dresser over this way. There's a couple drawers in there where I'd put new stuff or that maybe I've used once or that's brand new and then I want to remember to use again, but I'd put it in that drawer and then forget about it. And I recently just kind of discovered that drawer again. I was like, what the heck? I have all this makeup scattered all over my office. And so now that I've cleaned these drawers, I was like, I'm gonna put these over here. So I kind of wanted to get some use out of these. Even though I've gotten darker, I don't know if this would still work for me as a blush, but for eyeshadows, oh my gosh. Which, speaking of eyeshadows, I'm gonna show you a few eyeshadows in this video. Normally I don't do eyeshadow palettes for makeup baskets, but I do have a plan for what I wanna do this month, kind of, so I'm gonna show you the shadows I plan to be using. So maybe I'll stick this, I won't grab this for now, but I will say that I did buy a new Stilazzi eyeshadow palette, the Jordan Liberty one, the one I talked about in my products I want but probably won't buy video. I'll link that video if you haven't seen it. I thought I might not buy it because it's like I don't need it, but I just ended up needing it. I love Jordan Liberty and wanted to support him, so I had to buy it. So anyways, I think I'll put this, I'm thinking I want to just stick to the Makeup Geek blushes this month just to test them out. I think I'm going to do that. And I think I'm good on highlight as well. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. Oh God, what if I do need another blush? I feel like I kind of want to grab this one. I'm just going to throw this one here in there just in case. This is the Milani Red Vino blush. So this one's gorgeous. So it's a deep one, kind of like this, but it's just not as deep, and that's a terrible swatch. But it also has a little bit of gold shimmer flecks in it. So pretty. So I think I'm gonna throw that in there too. Yeah. So that's, I think, everything. Powder, contour, bronzer, blush, highlight. Yeah. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, speaking of that drawer that I was mentioning that's over this way, that dresser, maybe putting this stuff away. And speaking of declutters as well, I think that in addition to doing a lipstick declutter and eyeshadow declutter, I'm just gonna do another like general, I keep trying to show you guys that I'm air quoting. I think I'm gonna just do a general declutter. It's not gonna be of like last time I did declutters, it was like my base drawer, then my highlight bronzer, my other drawer, you know what I mean? I had, you know, specifics, but I have makeup all around my room and in those drawers, like I said, just randomly scattered. I also have, like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh my God, it's embarrassing, 4 boxes of makeup, big and small, that just like I randomly had out and then really quickly needed to clean up one day and just stuffed a bunch of stuff in boxes and forgot about them. And some stuff I've recently found and pulled out because I was looking for it and found it in those boxes and have used and put away. Other stuff I've just kind of left because I'm like, oh, I don't need it, so I didn't make time to clean it up. So I'm gonna have to declutter that stuff too and either put stuff away or get rid of it because I've had it in boxes and haven't used it, so it's crazy. Like, so yeah, look forward to that. This, I'm probably gonna actually declutter this. I'm gonna stick it in here for now, but I'm probably going to declutter it. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Lots of declutter stuff going on. But really quickly before I go, here's my makeup basket. I feel like it was a little bit random and all over the place. I feel like I'm such a mess. Ever since we went on vacation, I've come back, I'm not quite all together yet. So hopefully this stuff works for me. And if I have to add anything in here, I will. Also, I mentioned it last month that I was going to be getting the Juvia's Place foundation. I was supposed to be getting it sent in like PR and it never sent. I know that Juvia's Place recently went through a lot of drama or whatever, I don't know. So I don't know if that's the reason or not. I was really looking forward to trying it and testing it out, but I never got it. So if anybody was curious from last month, I never got that. So if it happens to show up, I will still use it and give it a try and review it. I'll put it in my makeup basket, but I kind of think I don't know if I'm gonna get it anymore. So there's that. But anyways, this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I plan to use for my eyeshadow this next month, because I don't, as far as I know, think I'll be getting any new stuff in PR, but who knows. So I really want to focus on some stuff that I have. I would like to use these a little bit more, so I just finished editing my CoverGirl video. I wanted to get that up last month and I didn't, so it took some time. And I wanted to use more of these palettes. I don't think a ton because I don't love them. They're okay, but I'm not in love with them, but I would like to get more use out of them. I did really like their liquid cream glitter shadows though, so I'd like to use those more just to give you guys more of a thoughts on them. Then I got some stuff from Pure Cosmetics. I'm going to be doing a Instagram stories takeover for them on the 26th of this month. So if you would like to see me and support me on the 26th, which is a Friday, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to be taking over their stories on Instagram, so go show me some love. But they sent me a few more things to use so I can do kind of a full face. So I got this palette. This is their festival palette. I've already played with it a few times and did a couple different looks, just playing around with it. Not full looks, but I was just like playing. I really like this palette. It's really, really beautiful, and it smells just like their bronzer. It smells like chocolate or vanilla or something. It's beautiful. But I'll be playing with that some more. And if you guys would like to see like a you know, video tutorial with this, or maybe just an Instagram video, let me know. I'll do, you know, more tutorials or looks with this. I really like it so far. Then I'm going to be playing some more with this. I have a collab coming up with Alexandria. I think she changed her name to like Eyes of Alexandria here on YouTube. But we are going to be doing a face-off challenge with the Slush palette, which I love this palette so much. And I'm so excited about our collab coming up. The colors we have to use are really, really fun and pretty. So it's going to be an interesting look. But I also want to just play with this some more because I really love this palette and I don't use it enough. But it's so beautiful. And lastly, I organized my NBA Cosmetics eyeshadow, so I'm going to show you those. Look how pretty. These are just my more colorful eyeshadows from them. These are their Silk Effects pressed shadows, and I have more. This is just one of them. This is a Makeup Forever palette. I think it was like $14 or maybe a little bit less for this big old palette, and it's like sturdy metal. But I put my colorful ones in this palette because it's bigger. And I'm going to be doing a video swatching all of my pressed shadows from NBA Cosmetics and showing them to you guys. So if you guys want to see more of these, you know, shadows, I have a video coming up soon. And I want to use more of these this month because I love NBA Cosmetics shadows. They are some of my very, very favorite eyeshadows. But because I'm always testing out and trying other brands and other products, they don't get the love they deserve. So I'm going to make this month where I use NBA Cosmetics shadows more than anything. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. So this is my colorful rainbow palette from the with their shadows. Then I have three more over here. I have this one, which is, what is it? Okay, this one has my multi-chromes. Some of these, like the green, two of the green shades and maybe one or two of these other shades are not released yet. I got sent them before she released them, and also she might not release them, but I hope she releases the green ones. I keep telling her she needs to release the green ones because they're my favorite and I want to use them more. Which I can still use them, but I can't use them like on camera because you guys can't get them. But there's a little sneak peek of the multi-chromes, but they're called Chromalust eyeshadows, but they're shifting shadows. So these are the shifting ones. These are some matte ones, and these are just some purple ones that are kind of older that I've had for a couple years now, and I probably need to get new ones, but I just had them in there just so I know which ones I need to replace and get new ones of. They're still actually pretty good. Like, they're really, really soft, and they probably still work, but they're just old, so I would like to replace them just so you guys can see the quality of those. I may as well swatch some of these if you guys haven't seen them. Well, let's swatch that one. Look at it. Look how fun these are. Okay, let's swatch. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. I wish you could see the shift so much better. It's so hard to capture the shift of these. But anyways, Shifting Shadows Chromalust from NBA Cosmetics. Then I have another palette, which I think this is mostly my matte ones. Okay, yeah, this is my palette full of mattes. And by the way, these are NBA Cosmetics palettes as well. You can purchase these. Look how pretty the palettes are. These are all my matte shades. Now, the matte shades from NBA Cosmetics, I'm going to be talking about this in my NBA Cosmetics videos. I don't know if I'm talking about it here, but you guys get a little sneak peek. This is the end of the video, so not everybody will even see this, I guarantee. Only a few of you watch my videos to the end, and I love you for that, so thank you. Not all of the NBA Cosmetics matte shadows are the best quality. Obviously I have my favorites here. There's a few that I really think work really good. In the Nude, I'm pretty sure this one's Tranquil. Yes, Tranquil works good. Berry Wood. Yes, Berry Wood works really good. This is Georgia Clay, that works pretty good. This one is Mulberry, I think. Yeah, Mulberry works pretty good. The orange looks pretty good. The yellow works decent. This one does, which I think is Dark Roast. Yes, my memory is good. And I think this one's Coffee, is it? Yes, Coffee works really good. The browns work pretty good. The black works pretty good. I haven't tried these two. The gray's not so much. The white, I haven't really tried much. The purple, it's like, it's okay, but it's not great. But yeah, I do like their mattes. They're really affordable, and so I do have a whole palette of mattes. And then I have a few more mattes over in this one as well. So this is my last palette. This is also from NBA Cosmetics. I think they're discontinuing these palettes, but I think for right now they're still available, but it's their Mermaid Skin palette. Now this one, oh wait, no, let me see. Where'd my other mattes go? Okay, they're in here, I forgot. So with my Chromolust ones and the old shadows, I have just because they match the colors of this palette more, but these are my, these green ones work really well. This one, this navy one, it's okay. I haven't really used this one. I feel like it's decent, but yeah, the mattes aren't as good. On the eyes, when you're blending them, they work pretty good, but swatch, they're not so great. And some of them work a little bit better than others. I'm just being honest. You know, I love NBA, but their Silk Effect shadows really are where it's at in the Chromolust. Alright, so my last palette that I have here from NBA Cosmetics is filled with all my neutral shades of their Silk Effects shadows. So as you can see, it's the boring palette, but this is more of an everyday wearable palette. Well, I didn't even hate saying that because I wear colors every day too. So for most people, a more everyday wearable palette. But these are like these safer and neutral, but still really, really gorgeous shades. These has some of my favorite shades, like Pebblestone is one of my absolutely favorite shades. Do I have Tokyo Sun in here? Oh no, actually Tokyo Sun might be in my brighter palette. But this one I think is Rosy Outlook. No, that's Coral Cove. Let me see. Coral Cove, yep, I was right. Look at the pigmentation on those. Just beautiful. I mean, we're not in love. So much that I even had blue on me, but look, beautiful. So anyways, I want to be using more of my NBA Cosmetics shadows because they're amazing and they don't get enough love. Look at this. Is that not stunning? Oh. So they need more love. So I will be using more of those this month. So that's some stuff you could look forward to. But I think that's it for this video. I've talked enough. My throat already feels sore. We're going to end it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any feedback or different ways you'd like me to do these makeup baskets. I'm kind of just learning as I say. I'll probably say this for the next couple months until I really have this video down, how I want to do it and how you guys enjoy it the most. So feel free to leave your comment suggestions, anything like that that's helpful for how you like to enjoy these videos. But I have fun talking about my makeup and going through it and picking out stuff to use for the month and making sure I'm getting use out of it. It's really cool, even though sometimes I kind of cheat a little bit. But yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes.